Move to close.
Well, I just have a couple of questions. Is this on the downtown corridor?
It is wait, hold on, it's an overlay, it's within an overlay.
Which means what?
Yeah, but it doesn't really apply much to this because it is a commercial building. That's if you're redeveloping a parcel.
Okay, then the restaurant in the corner,
The Caribbean Zone, I believe it's called.
the Caribbean zone?
Yeah.
Okay. But this wouldn't be considered part of the downtown, that we would be limiting the ability to sell alcohol and have restaurants and stuff of that nature?
No.
It's not in that area?
I don't have the zoning map with me, which
No,
has
no,
that
but I
overlay,
mean,
but
you know,
it's
visually,
visually, it's a major corridor.
Yeah, but
And I
it's
can
not,
see the colors. It's a yellow hash on the map, but
but it,
yeah.
you know, we're trying to establish a downtown that people are gonna come to at night. Now, if we keep allowing in churches and we keep allowing in schools and we keep allowing in everything else, it's not gonna be built up. I mean, and I'm just trying to figure out if this is part of that downtown area.
It's not in the central core.
It's not
It's a
in
little farther. It's farther north. It is an overlay district up
Mhm.
that far, but it's not the central.
So it wouldn't be limiting the ability to,
Well,
I know what
you
you're-
know,
Yeah.
for downtown, I
If it was
mean,
redeveloped,
yeah.
the site was redeveloped,
Mhm.
then it would be.
Would this
denser.
prohibit somebody coming in and applying and being able to use a liquor license?
Yes.
Not necessarily.
Well, it has to be 1,000 feet, right?
It would only have to be 1,500 feet if it's a 4 COP license. But if they're selling alcoholic beverages, let's say 4 COP with the state terms 4 COP SRX, then they're not required to be. There's no distance requirement because they would be selling food in conjunction with their sales of alcohol. So it would not. No. It would not impede necessarily the
But suppose you
sales
wanted-
and consumption of alcoholic beverages.
But if you wanted to have like a nightclub move in
It
or a
would.
bar.
Which is
It
also
may.
conditional.
It may, because then what happens is we would have to look at which came first. I mean, that's a possibility.
But if it
it
was-
would not be, again, it all depends, it would be dependent upon the type of license being sought after by the property owner at the time.
But just to clarify, if it was a restaurant, it would not prevent them from being able to obtain a liquor license.
Exactly. You could have two
Okay.
restaurants right next doors to each other, both selling alcoholic beverages, because the state allows it, and we allow it. Again, as long as they're selling, it cannot be a bar,
Yeah, it
zero
can't be a
food.
bar.
That would be a 4
Right,
COP.
but I thought there was some special distance from a place of worship.
Yeah, in terms of between the place of worship, park, and school,
Right.
from a bar.
A
From a
bar,
bar.
okay. The
That's the
food is the
distinction.
condition, okay,
Yes.
Yeah, it's the
got it.
condition.
Yeah, when you're selling both beverages with your food, it's an SRX, consumption on the premises. It's allowed. It's only when you're trying to open up a bar, which means 100% of your gross sales can be derived from the sales of alcoholic beverages. Then that's when the distancing requirement comes in.
Okay, and this
Yeah,
isn't in.
And it would
it's-
apply to schools as well and parks.
Well, we've been allowing a lot of schools in this area, so this is why I'm curious, because we're trying to develop the downtown area.
You mean church?
No schools, after-school programs and,
Yeah, again, it would depend on, if they were to seek the SRX, it wouldn't,
it wouldn't,
the distance requirement would not be
Yeah,
out.
I think for the kinds of establishments we're looking at in this area, which isn't the downtown area.
it's not, okay.
I don't believe it would have the kind of adverse impact you're concerned of.
Well,
Now,
that-
if it's a bar that only sells liquor, then it would
Then,
have that
yeah.
impact, and quite frankly, I'm okay with that impact.
Okay,
Madam
but,
Chairman?
okay, just one more question. You have this parking area right next to these two homes and across the street. Is that gonna, Sunday morning, people like to sit, have a quiet. Are we going to have a situation, were they informed of this?
They were publicly, it was
They
courtesy
were
notice,
public-
they were publicly noticed.
Right.
There is a sign on the property, and we did send courtesy notices
Okay.
out to everyone within the 500 foot radius.
Okay, all right. Any other questions, motions?
I have a motion to approve?
Okay.
Oh, no,
Second.
that's after mine. Mine is
Oh,
first. You get to
you-
second
you-
mine.
No, it wasn't.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Well, then
I move to approve.
then I second yours, how's that?
Okay, that works.
As amended?
As amended.
As amended,
Okay.
yes.
Roll call?
Ms. Cohen,
Yes.
Mr. McDermott,
Yes.
Ms. Joseph,
Bienvenue to the city of North Miami Beach. We're looking forward to it. Yes, thank you. Oh, sorry, North Miami Beach is where I work, my bad. North Miami in the house, yes.
Ms. Boulay, and Ms. Hill.
Yes. Good luck.
Thank you.
I don't think you called my Welcome name. to North
Well,
Miami.
well.
Miss Boulay, and then I
Don't
said Ms.
allow her.
Boulay. Sorry.
Yeah, you can't vote. You know
Yeah,
you're
like,
right.
God bless you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you all very much.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Good luck.
Congratulations.
Okay, Mr. Attorney, you wanted to do something at the end?
Yes, I believe, I trust that there's no old business. And so as we move on to new business, the only new business that we do have is, I'm not sure if this was included in your packet, but it's an email from Ms. Philippe, who unfortunately had a conflict in her schedule and therefore could not make it tonight. But the email basically indicates a desire to continue to serve as chair of this board. And annually, we traditionally, you select amongst your members both a chair and a vice chair. So this communication was just basically to, although she's in absentia, she's still very much interested in continuing. Should you consider her to continue to serve this board as the chair? So.
Okay, I move to retain her as chair.
I second?
I third. There you have it.
Done.
Done. Give it to the lady that wants it.
And I think that, Ms. Cohen has served admirably as
Oh,
vice chair.
thank
So
you.
I'd like to renominate her as vice chair.
I second.
Do you accept the nomination?
Sure, well, why not?
Well, I guess I second that then.
You all help,
Third.
okay? As long as you send me notes and I can.
Okay.
Peggy Boulay.
I see you.
So it's a done deal. Ms.
It's a
Philippe
done
remains as
Sounds
chair and Ms.
good.
Cohen vice.
Congrats.
Oh, I'm a VP, I'm a VP.
So, motion to adjourn?
Yeah, oh,
No,
yes,
VC.
VC. Motion to adjourn, anybody?
We
Motion to
accept.
adjourn.
I second, third,
I'm
fifth,
ready.
eighth.
I'm out of here.
See you all